Welcome to the WHHI News. I'm Allie McNair. Here's a look at your headlines. The deterioration of the supporting structure of Beaufort seawall at Waterfront Park is so severe that the weight of a docking cruise ship could cause a catastrophic failure. That's one of the conclusions in a report from engineers after inspecting the underwater water platform at Chambers Waterfront Park. Now, the city of Beaufort has suspended any cruise ship visits for now. The underwater platform that supports the seawall is 50 years old, and the inspection recommends it be replaced. Although the 1,200-foot-long seawall itself is okay for now, that too will need attention soon. The city is working on both short and long-term solutions to the problem. While law enforcement officers have arrested a second man and are still looking for a third in the Walterboro triple homicide of a couple and their 2-year-old daughter last month. One of the suspects, 31-year-old Jameek Glover, has told a judge he doesn't know the other suspect, 23-year-old Justin DuPont. Both face 3 counts of murdering 2-year-old Asira Cole, her mother, 43-year-old Alicia Gardner, and 49-year-old Harvell Breland in Gardner's home back in mid-May, and what police say was a targeted attack. Well, the rush to approve a Highway 278 Gateway Corridor plan is apparently due to demands by the state to approve an environmental assessment of the area by June 28th, or risk losing $120 million in state infrastructure bank money that would be a linchpin to funding. State Senator Tom Davis was one of the more than 150 in a standing room only crowd Monday night debating that issue. Senator Davis says he's willing to go back to the bank and ask for another extension to the request for funding, but he isn't sure the state will listen, with other cities and counties clamoring for money from the state. A special town council meeting could be called before that deadline. If you're wondering if South Carolina's abortion ban has had any impact, the state health department reports that in 2023, before the ban took place, a little more than 30 abortions were performed statewide every day. But in the 4.5 months after it took effect, that number dropped down to 6 a day. While the state Supreme Court heard appeals of the ban passed in the spring of 2023, South Carolina had become a bit of a haven for those seeking the procedure from surrounding states. But abortion rights advocates now say South Carolina women just go to other states to get the health care they need. Some legislators are hoping to pass a bill banning all abortions in the next legislative session. Well, a convicted murderer already serving a 40-year prison term will now spend the rest of his life behind bars after taking a correctional officer hostage, inciting a riot, and then trying to escape from the McCormick Correctional Center back around Christmas of 2020. 35-year-old Chavez Cox had been convicted of taking the hostage and attempting to escape. Reports say Cox took a female correctional officer into his cell, forced her to strip and give up her keys, then released more than 80 other inmates to create chaos that resulted in 3 other officers who were taken hostage while Cox tried to escape over the prison wall. No one ended up being seriously hurt. Cox was caught, and plans for the attack were found on his contraband cell phone. Now, for more information on these stories and more, visit the news sources on your screen and be sure to check us out on Facebook, X, and Instagram. If you have a story idea, email us at news@WHHI-TV.com. Here he is with sports, Justin Jarrett.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by LocoSports.com. And it's time to celebrate another Bluffton softball team headed to the state tournament. The 12 and under Bluffton All-Stars pulled away late for a 9-3 win over Beaufort last night at Burton Wells Complex, claiming the District 8 title and advancing to the state tourney starting next week in Loris. Bluffton took Monday's opener 5-1, but Beaufort held on for a 4-3 win Tuesday to force a decisive third game. And it was a battle for most of the evening before Bluffton racked up 5 runs in the 4th inning and Emma Wall shut down Beaufort's bats the rest of the way. We had the same matchup on the baseball diamond, with Bluffton and Beaufort squaring off for the chance to take their best shot at undefeated Hilton Head in tonight's championship. Beaufort took control early and had an 8-3 lead going to the bottom of the 6th, but the last 3 outs are the hardest to get. Bluffton rallied for 6 runs in the 6th and walked it off on Henry Burbage's looping single over third base. Carson Tucker went deep for Bluffton, which has to beat Hilton Head twice tonight to prevent the Island Boys from snagging another district title. And the final round of the South Carolina Junior Golf Association's Grant Bennett Florence Jr. was in progress today, with a couple of Loco golfers high on the leaderboard. Hilton Head Christian Academy star Sage Bradshaw and Hilton Head Prep standout Cade Kriskunas were both tied for third going into the final 18 holes. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Great, Justin. Maria Soden now has our weather, courtesy of Low Country Crawl Spaces.
Thanks, Allie. Yep, so taking a look ahead, as we get through the rest of this week and into the weekend, we are supposed to be seeing more scattered showers, but more importantly, we're supposed to be seeing more thunderstorms rolling into our area. So taking a look at Friday, we are going to be seeing scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day and possibly into the evening. Hilton's going to have a high of 85, a low of 77. Bluffton's going to have a high of 85, a low of 77. And then Beaufort's supposed to have a high of 86 and a low of 76. The sunrise for Friday is to be at 6:17 and sunset to be at 8:32. Taking a look at the tides, high tides be at 9:20 a.m. and low tides be at 4:31 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, a little bit into next week, Saturday is supposed to be cloudy and humid with scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Highs will be in the mid-80s, lows in the 70s. Then come Sunday, we're supposed to be seeing a thunderstorm in the morning, but should be clearing up by the afternoon and stay clear into the evening. Highs will be in the 80s, lows in the 70s. And then come Monday, again, it's supposed to be cloudy and humid with scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day and possibly into the evening. Highs will be in the 80s and 90s, lows in the 70s. That's it for your Low Country Crawl Space weather. Let's head it back to the desk.
Thanks a lot, Maria. When we come back, 14th Circuit Solicitor Duffy Stone will talk about how victims are helped here in the Low Country. Don't go away.